And Shalom. First, I'd like to begin this lesson by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of great millstone and rule well, and blessing and salutation to the brethren pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. So Shalom to the hopeful elect. Alright, and I want to do this video on the case that is going on right now with Anthony Fauci. You know, this wicked liar, this deceiver, this devil. You know, and it all goes back. It leads back to 2-3 years ago, when this whole pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic started. Right, when they lied to the whole world about social distancing. Right, and the effects of the C-19, right? The whole effects of the C-19, because here it is, they told the people that they have to social distance, right? That the vaccine save lives and all these things. And now when the mark burst, it's been all a lie. So it says here, it says Dr. Anthony Fauci. And the thing about it is, we warn you people, boy, and we continue to warn you people. And there's only a few people that really take heed. Nobody else want to take heed to this word, by the words that we speak unto them. And we understand. Right? We understand that this word wasn't meant for the whole world. So that is why a lot of people will walk past, and some people will listen. Some people will take heed. You know? But I remember we been out there, we warning these people that these people is liars. It have too much evidence showing that the social distancing, and if you touch a surface, you had to wear on gloves and all these things, and boom, all of a sudden, wearing on a gloves, I went out the door. They say the virus staying on money for so long, and boom, that went out the door also. Then you had a social distance. Come to find out that was all made up by this guy right here. The devil, the white man, the deceiver. This is Anthony Fauci confesses he made up COVID rules, including 6 feet social distancing and masking kids. You see? So it says Fauci admits elite did not follow same pointless COVID rules forced on public. You see, they say pointless. Incriminating testimony from Dr. Anthony Fauci reveals the elite did not follow the same pointless COVID rules that were forced on the public. Right? Leaked transcript of testimony with Fauci given in January was released this week, days before his highly anticipated public testimony on Monday. Speaking to counsel on behalf of the House Select Subcommittee on the coronavirus pandemic earlier this year, Fauci confessed that the 6-foot social distancing rule sort of just appeared, and that he did not recall how it came about. All of a sudden, if you're oblivious to how the whole social distancing came about. You see? It says Daily Mail reports, I don't recall it. Sort of just happened. I don't recall. It sort of just happened. So like, I don't recall. It sort of just appeared. I don't know why I'm saying happened. Right? It sort of just appeared. He said, according to the committee transcript, when pressed on how the rule came about, he added he was not aware of studies that supported the social distancing, conceding that such studies would be very difficult to do. In addition to not recalling any evidence supporting social distancing, Fauci also told the committee's counsel that he didn't remember reading anything to support that masked kids would prevent COVID. This was a big thing. We already knew this was a big thing. They said the World Health Organization spoke about masking kids, and parents was bucking up against it. Some parents was bucking up against it. Some parents weren't, because they were going with the flow that the government wouldn't lie to us. They wouldn't harm our kids. Right? It says, in addition to not recalling any evidence supporting social distancing, Fauci also told the committee counsel that he didn't remember reading anything to support his mask kids where kids would prevent COVID. Do you recall reviewing any studies or data supporting masking the children? He was asked. Do you recall? I repeat it here. It says the 6 foot in the school, 6 foot overall. I meant 6 foot was applied at businesses. Yeah, it was applied in school. It was applied here. At least how the messaging was applied was that 6 foot distancing was the distance that needed to be. You know I don't recall this fucking liar, boy. You know I don't recall. It sort of just appeared. I don't recall like a discussion of whether it should be 5 or 6 or whatever. It was just that 6 foot is, and that is just it. You know, that is just it. You wicked. Understand? Yes, as I was saying, there's a bunch of lies. And that is what they're doing. They talk about the social distancing. You know, they was pushing that vibration back then for the COVID-19. And all of a sudden, he do not recall applying the 5 or the 6 foot social distancing. And as the scripture says, I get in the book of Sirach chapter 12. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou wipe a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Right? So look. And that is the warning with the Lord gave. Never trust your enemy. How could you trust your enemy? Someone that is against you, right? Someone that is against for what you stand for, your morals, your values, right? Your religious belief, right? The so-called white man, they trying to interrupt all of that. That's why the scripture call them the devil or your enemy. When you read in the book of Nehemiah chapter I get a Nehemiah. I think it's Nehemiah, what way? Five and by be healed. I always forget that Nehemiah. I will wait. Nehemiah. see. Surprised I forget that. The heathen our enemies. The scripture share basically. Nehemiah 6:16. No, Nehemiah 5:9. Nehemiah 5:9. It says, also I said, it is not good that ye do ought you not to walk in the fear of our power because of the reproach of the heathen, our enemies. I don't think right? The heathen just be what? Just mistaken, maybe so-called white, right? Maybe so-called Caucasian, because they are the ones who are good, right? They are the ones implementing these wicked laws, right? They are the ones who pushing these vaccines on our kids and causing them to be sick, right? Look at how much people die because of the vaccine, right? A lot of people die, and yet still pushing the vibration that the world is overpopulated. Make it make sense, right? So the scripture said, never trust the enemy. I'm gonna get in the NRSV version. Sirach chapter 12 and 10. It says, never trust the enemy, for like as corrosion in copper, so is his wickedness. Even if he humble himself and bow down, take care to be on your guard against him. Right? And who's the ones who gonna be on the guard? The ones who was out there around the time of the vaccine and pushing the vibration, saying, hey, this man is a liar. These things that cause harm to the human body. Right? We were the ones who were pushing that. Right? Yeah, so I'll go back into the yeah. It says I might have I might have, he responded before adding, before responding, so like I might have, he responded before adding, but I don't recall specifically that I did. And this is a big fat lie. I would just stop it right there, and I would just bring one or two precepts. This is Job chapter 20 and verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man were placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrites but for a moment. Right? The triumphing of the wicked is but short. Are we seeing that? We've seen the Lord in these times, we've seen the Lord cutting time short for the so-called white man, for the so-called heathens. Right? No matter what they try to do, in the sense of break down the nations or hurting the Lord's people, the Lord, all that is prophetic, right? And all that is in the process of speeding time up for the Lord's elect, right? So we will see the downfall. I think our scripture talk about that in the Apocrypha also, in Sirach. I can't remember how it go. So 1920. Nah. Anyway. But the triumph and the wickedness but for a moment. It's short. It's short. Let me try this. Try and get it here. And let's see this. So the man say, he don't recall. So these are Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verses, I'll start from verse 11. It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doing. He is upbraideth us with our offending the law. And that is just them. That is just them oppressing the poor. Right? He said, let our strength be the law of justice, and actually make these things into law. Esau made these things into law. The scripture tell you, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, boy. Egypt represents what? Babylon. It represents now. It represents this kingdom. I mean, it have no help in this kingdom. It have no help in this kingdom. You see? So with that, hopefully this video is edifying for you Jakes to be aware of what is really going on. Right? Never, the scripture says, never trust the enemy. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessing and salutation to my brethren, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopefully elect.